The following contest is a six-man Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 714 pounds, Talatunga, and Tongalua, NXT.
Each of these competitors has incredible singles potential, but as a group, they may just be unstoppable. The structure is in place. The door has been shut. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hell in a Cell.
One of the most barbaric matches in WWE history. So many iconic battles have been waged inside that cell. It just brings out something extra in every competitor that steps foot inside it. This will be one to remember. Wheels are turning it.
Sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
And how exactly do you put your ego aside in a six-man tag team match? There's a lot of pride on both sides here.
But if you're smart, you place victory as priority number one. Because if one wins, you all win. Play for the team now. If you want to fight over the crown, challenge them to a singles match later and settle it all there.
Turning the tables. What a punch. And that has to bring Jimmy down a peg.
Yeah, Tonga taking the fight right to it.
Oh, chop!
Placing him in their corner and looking to do some damage.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match. Well-timed counter on Tonga.
Counter after counter.
And enters back into the ring. Head and shoulders are down. But is it enough? Only a one count before the kick out.
Oh yeah, this match not over yet. Still plenty left to go here. He was able to sidestep out of that. Well measured there.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. And Tonga reverses. Nothing fancy there.
Wow, yeah, and Jay is bleeding now.
Now back to Tonga. Oh, he breaks up the pin.
Saving his partner in the nick of time.
Oh, a kick right to the gut. Oh, my gosh, what impact. Boot to the stomach. Kick to the gut creates separation.
Showing no regard for their opponent's well-being now. Perched on the middle rope.
Beautiful dive. The cover for the win. Breaking the pin.
Great teamwork right there.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. Kick and uppercut. to explore every inch of hell here now. And retaliates with a counter. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Well, there is no telling if we're even close to the end of this Hell in a Cell.
You see this? We're seeing a classic. Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee. Tonga low. He broke the wall. He broke the deal. Sliding into the cover, looking to end this. Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right. And now here's Jimmy Uso.
And hopefully you're not expecting anything akin to safety when you start climbing the cell. Well, he's officially made it to the top of the structure. This could end so badly for him.
All caution has been thrown out the window. This is pure chaos now.
He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell. Climbing the cell wall, and the whole WWE Universe is on edge now.
You better have a method to his madness, because it's definitely not safe up on top of that cell. Going on, but the whole arena's more worried about the coming down part. No caution, no concern for safety, battling in the air. This fight is defying common sense. Oh, dear God! Oh, my, he just crashed through the cell, back into the ring. I don't know where this goes from here. I get shot. He took a truly devastating fall. He won't ever be the same superstar again after that. So many things could go wrong. No one's thinking rationally here, man. Just fueled by hate. Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
Uso now, long super kick, two down.
Oh, my God. Tonga's chances are fading. Gentlemen, we've reached the final pits of hell. It's time to see who will survive and who will succumb to its eternal fire. This arena has come unglued. You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match. All hell is broken loose on top of the cell. This is only going to get worse before it gets better.
I don't know where this climb is supposed to lead, but there aren't many good possible outcomes. And listen to this capacity crowd.
Good God! Oh my God! Watch out!
And this is exactly what we're talking about when we say that Hell in a Cell shortens these superstars' careers. I really can't believe what we just witnessed.
He just paid the ultimate price in a match like this.
Oh, come on. I know it's all about making moments.
Through the damn... And he may have just seen his life flash before his very eyes, gentlemen. That is unfortunately what can happen here.
He better have something in mind, because it's a long way down when you climb up the thing.
Nice backbreaker.
The only good thing to ever come out of reaching the top of that cell is a superb view.
A view that I imagine looks a heck of a lot worse on the swift way down.
Ascending up the cell, but make no mistake, no matter how high you get, you are still very much in hell.
This entire building's on their feet witnessing these lunatics fly 25 feet in the air. He wants to end this for the win. He kicks out the force.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Steel meeting flesh. This is absolute carnage.
Boom! Followed back with an elbow. He better have something in mind, because it's a long way down when you climb up the thing. And time to move.
And that was a precise...
Both wrists captured.
Good Tonga lore. Clinch this. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury. Oh my God! Off the top of the cell.
And the thud of his body on that landing just reverberated throughout the entire building. It sounded almost as bad as it looked, and it looked absolutely terrible.
Referee needs to go check on him. Get some help or something. There's no way he's even close to okay after that fall.
I can't imagine actively wanting to climb up the cell. But that's why I'm sitting here and thankfully not partaking in this sanctioned brutality right now. He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell.
Some gouging going on right onto the punishing steel structure. It doesn't get any more brutal.
Lift it up. What's next? Body slam. Clinging to the side of the saddle as he makes his way up.
Really showing there's no concern for safety anywhere near the cell.
Spear!
The roof of the cell is no place for a fight.
These superstars seem to think differently. I'm not worried about the danger.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
What an absolute barn burner tonight.
I don't think anyone here is still sitting down.
Scoops up his opponent, now in complete control.
Scoops him out. I can only imagine what was going through his mind as he came careening down from high atop the cell.
His life had to be flashing before his eyes, and that's if he was able to think about anything but the fall. As this battle rages on top of the cell, you wonder how this all ends.
I'm afraid badly is the only answer. Nothing good can come from this situation.
And an elbow. He's making his way up this heavy structure.
Oh, man. Someone's about to get hurt.
Each blow for these superstars is just testing the strength of that cell.
I think it's only a matter of time before it gives way.
That cell roof is not. Adios.
That can finish Jimmy off.
Oh, and a stomp. Just despicable, menacing.
On top of the cell. And it's not going to be pretty. What a sight this is. Superstars locked in combat off on top of the cell. Well, this is going to be added pain for sure.
From the top of the cell, my God!
Don't nothing prepare you for a crash landing like that.
I don't see any way he's not simply changed after that fall. Not just physically, but mentally too. Everyone in the arena is holding their breath right now.
One wrong move up there could spell disaster. And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building.
Starting his climb off the cell with absolutely no fear.
And nothing good ever comes from climbing up the cell. We all know that.
No longer concerned with watching their steps on top of the cell, just fully consumed by the need to fight each other anywhere, anytime.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. What hell in a cell is all about. Absolute punishment all over the structure.
What a top-notch performance from these competitors tonight.
I still can't believe we're getting to see this live, Wade.
You better have a method to his madness, because it's definitely not safe up on top of that cell.
This is the definition of throwing caution out of the window. And the WWE Universe is on pins and needles for it. Big hit to the stomach.
Bringing a fight on top of the cell. To call this dangerous would be an understatement.
Everyone knows the risks coming into Hell in a Cell. But I have to imagine
Tama with cutthroat.
But can Tama close this?
Super kick! You can cut the tension in the arena with a knife right now.
Every step, every move just coated in danger up on the cell. And for main event Jey Uso, this is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one.
And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building. Oh, a declarative, decisive shot.
The top of the cell wasn't built for this. Every step has devastating potential.
And hopefully you're not expecting anything akin to safety when you start climbing the cell.
He's made it to the top. What's his plan now?
This is surreal. Nothing is worth this level of risk, this level of altitude.
Capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake.
Oh, simply devastating. Oh, dangerous heights here. This can only end in disaster.
And down with the Samoan driver.
Tossed like a sack of potatoes.
The longer this goes on, the more dangerous this becomes. And it's Jey. An impactful display of all. As we just witnessed that.
Oh, that finish. Tamatonga. The good. No way this ends well. Duking it out on top of the cell like this.
And he clearly got something on his mind as he ascends up the cell wall.
He better have a method to his madness, because it's definitely not safe up on top of that cell.
And he's climbing up to God forsake.
This is the definition of throwing caution out of the window. And the WWE Universe is on pins and needles for it. This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless. Climbing the cell, and he makes a bad situation even more dangerous. As insane as this is, it's also about sending a message. It's about saying, I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes.
Fighting at this altitude is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I hope we have emergency medical staff nearby, just in case.
And nothing good ever comes from climbing up the cell. We all know that. Tamatonga got thrown.
Tama could end it there. Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster? And a stomp to the gut.
And you can just hear the steel straining with each impact.
These superstars are pressing their luck with every single bit of offense. Something's gotta give, and it will not be pretty once it does. And now he's...
It's a very, very risky height.
Calculating the next move here.
And I need to remind you, the roof of this cell was not built to withstand this. This will end badly.
I cannot believe what we just saw. How did he survive that fall?
From the cell all the way down. He's going to be feeling that for a long time.
Oh, come on. I know it's all about making moments, but this might be too much to risk.
Incredibly risky situation up there as this match.
Giddy up. Super kick.
Two super kicks.
Pull that stop tag below.
He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell. And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
The top of the cell is such a dangerous place.
I am frozen in fear for how this is...
Scoops up his opponent, now in complete control. And a slam from the top. My goodness. If this match somehow continues, I don't know how much fight he's going to have left in him.
Oh, got that.
Terrifying fall to the mat.
And he just experienced firsthand the nightmare everyone has when they sign on the dotted line.
What power.
Spiked up. Does Tama finish the job here?
Picked up and being carried around. cell now.
The cell just exploded from the weight of animosity in this match.
And I think I'm hearing the roof buckle with every maneuver.
Climbing the cell wall, and the whole WWE Universe is on edge now. Making it to the top of the cell, and he's fully embraced the chaos now.
I can't imagine what he's thinking about doing next from up there.
He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell. Showing no concern for safety or common sense. Just going to war on top of the cell that was meant to contain him.
On top of the cell.
I get that these superstars are seeing red and just want to fight, but this has got to be the worst place to do it.
All they're thinking about is hurting each other, man. And no better place to do it than right up on top of the cell.
Gets lifted into position. He's heads up the cell. Climbing the wall.
I don't know where this climb is supposed to lead, but there aren't many good possible outcomes.
He better have a method to his madness, because it's definitely not safe up on top of that cell.
This situation is only getting more dangerous by the second.
We're going to cause as much violence as possible on top of the cell.
Really showing there's no concern for safety anywhere near the cell.
This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless. Climbing the cell only makes a bad situation even more dangerous.
Going up, but the whole arena is more worried about the coming down part.
Totally helpless at the moment. Gets slammed down.
Dangerous heights here. This can only end in disaster.
He better have something in mind, because it's a long way down when you climb up the cell. Now he's on top. Got the best view in the house.
It's a long way down, but hopefully he's able to take that trip of his own free will. His entire building's on their feet witnessing these. Lunatics fight 25 feet in the air.
Well-placed elbow flanks that.
Tonga lands cut throat.
Will that close solo out?
Ascending up the cell, but make no mistake, no matter how high you get, you are still very much in hell.
No caution, no concern for safety, battling in the air. This fight is defying common sense. And that was a hell of a DDT there.
Some great thinking, even quicker movement right there.
The roof of the cell is no place for a fight.
These superstars seem to think differently. They're worried about the danger.
Big power slam.
Dragon Slayer! It's a Dragon Sleeper. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Violent impact. All hell is broken loose on top of the cell. This is only going to get worse before it gets better. Being carried around now. This situation is only getting more dangerous by the second.
We're going to cause as much violence as possible on top of the cell.
Hit with the cutter.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
As this battle rages on top of the cell, you wonder how this all ends.
I'm afraid badly is the only answer. Nothing good can come from this situation.
And just got caught with that DDT. Fighting on top of the cell, something's got to give.
These superstars simply want to destroy each other. And as we can see, that desire is not merely confined inside the cell anymore.
And look.
just might have finished things.
Oh, man. Someone's about to get hurt.
I get that these superstars are seeing red and just want to fight, but this has got to be the worst place to do it.
All they're thinking about is hurting each other, man. And no better place to do it than right up on top of
And now Tama Tonga. Adios.
The lights are out for Sakura.
And I think I'm hearing the roof buckle with every maneuver.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster? What on earth is coming next? And this is what Hell in a Cell is all about. Absolute punishment all over the structure. Right onto the punishing steel structure. It doesn't get any more brutal.
Samoan driver.
No way this ends well. Duking it out on top of the cell like this.
Connects off the springboard.
He better be short-footed in his climb up the cell.
Oh, come on. I know it's all about making moments, but this might be too much to risk.
Elite cutter from the top.
He's on top of the cell now, but that's a long way down.
Yeah, getting up there is the easy part. It's how...
Say goodnight. Sleeper hold is applied.
Just punishing him out. Some torque being applied here.
No rope break in reach, no tap out even. This is brutal.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done?
He saw that one coming. This is surreal. Nothing is worth this level of risk, this level of altitude.
Kick right to the midsection. And just raking at the eyes in desperation there.
Oh, what a slam.
This is such a dangerous place.
Both wrists captured. Good tumble lower. Catch this.
No longer concerned with watching their steps on top of the cell, just fully consumed by the need to fight each other anywhere, anytime. Oh!
Just brutalizing their opponent with forearms to the side of the face.
Sikoa avoids the offense.
And it looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
And I need to remind you, the roof of this cell was not built to withstand this. This will end badly.
Here's a super kick. 2 consecutive super kicks.
Everyone is off their seats as they continue to battle atop the cell. And it's Solo looking for the win.
Hopefully, it does not cost him the match.
So many things can go wrong. No one's thinking rationally here, man. Just fueled by hate.
He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell.
The top of the cell wasn't built for this. Every step has devastating potential.
We've seen that in so many matches. This could be another. Let's just hope the top of the cell has been reinforced.
Caught in a bad spot. Running power slam.
By the throat, hoisting their opponent up.
Pretty sure there's no concern for safety anywhere near the cell.
And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building.
The danger couldn't be more real right now.
Clinging on to the cell for dear life right here, baby.
Desperately trying to hold out of the cell.
While still battling it out. This is lunacy.
Each blow from these superstars is just testing the strength of that cell.
I think it's only a matter of time before it gives way. Solo is feeling a rush of confidence now.
Oh, he timed that counter well. In control here with a
You better have something in mind, because it's a long way down when you climb up the thing.
You can cut the tension in the arena with a knife right now. Every step, every move just coated in danger up on the cell. Ooh, Jimmy manages to counter. Ooh, rake of the face. That is agonized.
With that kind of block, that might be all Tama needs. Foot to the midsection.
Caving in the abdomen.
Goes for the suplex. Power up high. Oh, the dropping behind it.
Everyone in the arena is holding their breath right now.
One wrong move up there could spell disaster.
And with more punishment landing on the body, he must be getting winded.
I think that's something of an understatement, actually. Showing no concern for safety or common sense. Just going to war on top of the cell that was meant to contain them.
Belly to back suplex imminent. Fighting at this altitude is extremely dangerous. Yeah, I hope we have emergency medical staff nearby, just in case.
Does that finish Jimmy for good?
2 count. Yes, Tama with the victory.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
Here are your winners, Talatunga, and Tamalua, NXT.
The Cell took a whole lot out of these teams, guys.
Have all the fun you want, but at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Winning and making money. In that order.